Ever wondered how cooking can be a form of therapy? Welcome to a journey where we explore the therapeutic power of cooking. This isn't about becoming a gourmet chef or mastering the art of baking. This is about the simple, everyday act of preparing a meal. It's about the stirring, the chopping, the simmering, and the satisfaction of creating something from scratch. Cooking is an activity that engages all of our senses. The feel of the dough, the sizzle of the pan, the aroma of spices, the vibrant colors of fresh produce, and of course, the taste of the final dish. These sensory experiences bring us into the present moment, fostering mindfulness. It's a way to escape the constant chatter of our minds and focus on the task at hand. But the therapeutic power of cooking goes beyond mindfulness. Have you ever felt a sense of accomplishment after baking a perfect loaf of bread or mastering a new recipe? That's because cooking provides us with tangible goals and the satisfaction of achieving them. It's a confidence booster, a self-esteem enhancer. Moreover, cooking is a playground for creativity. It's a space where you can experiment, innovate, and create. You're not just making a meal, you're expressing yourself. You're telling a story with the ingredients you choose and the way you combine them. It's your unique culinary fingerprint. And let's not forget the communal aspect of cooking. Preparing a meal for others is an act of love and generosity. It fosters communication and builds community. It's a way to connect with others on a deeper level. So you see, cooking isn't just a mundane chore. It's a therapeutic activity that promotes patience, mindfulness, creativity, and self-esteem. It's a form of self-care that nourishes not just our bodies, but also our minds and souls. Stay with us as we delve into the surprising ways cooking boosts your mental health. Whether you're a seasoned home cook or a novice in the kitchen, you'll discover how this simple activity can transform your life, one delicious dish at a time. Imagine the smell of fresh herbs, the sizzle of onions in a pan. This is not just cooking, it's mindfulness in action. Have you ever considered how cooking can be a journey into the present moment? Every step, every ingredient, every smell and sound can bring us closer to a sense of calm and focus. It's a practice of being fully engaged in the task at hand, bringing our full attention to what we're doing and doing it intentionally. As we chop the vegetables, we're not just preparing food, we're engaging our senses, paying attention to the colors, the textures, the sounds. It's a form of meditation, bringing us into the present, away from the worries of the past or the anxieties of the future. And as we stir the pot, we're not just mixing ingredients, we're stirring in our focus, our patience, our intention. The rhythmic motion can be soothing, grounding us in the moment, helping us find peace in the simplicity of the act. The aromas that fill the kitchen can be calming, comforting, reminding us of happy memories or creating new ones. The scent of baking bread, the aroma of simmering soup, the fragrance of fresh herbs. These can all be anchors, drawing us into the present, keeping us centered and mindful. Cooking is also about patience. It's about knowing when to act, when to wait. It's about understanding that good things take time, that rushing won't bring the desired result. It's a lesson in patience and understanding, a reminder to slow down and savor the process. And finally, it's about accomplishment. The satisfaction of creating something from scratch, of transforming raw ingredients into a delicious meal, can be immensely rewarding. It's a tangible result of our efforts, a testament to our skills and creativity. So, the next time you're in the kitchen, take a moment to really experience the process. It's a recipe for mindfulness. Cooking is not just about following recipes, it's a creative outlet. Now let's dive into how the act of cooking fosters creativity. Consider the kitchen as your personal studio, the place where culinary magic happens. Each ingredient in your pantry is like a paint on an artist's palette, waiting to be mixed, matched, and transformed into a masterpiece. In cooking, there are no strict rules. Sure, recipes provide a guideline, but they're just that, guidelines. They're the starting point of your culinary journey, not the destination. It's the detours and the off-road adventures that truly make the journey interesting. It's in these moments of experimentation and improvisation where creativity truly shines. Think about it. Have you ever swapped out an ingredient in a recipe because you didn't have it on hand? Or maybe you've added a little extra of something because you love the flavor. That's creativity in action. Cooking encourages us to explore, to test the boundaries, and to take risks. It's about playing with flavors, textures, and colors, discovering what works and what doesn't. It's about creating something unique and personal. And it's not just about the food, it's about the process, the chopping, the stirring, the sizzling. These actions can be as rhythmic and meditative as the brushstrokes on a canvas. But perhaps the most beautiful aspect of creativity in the kitchen is that it's accessible to everyone. You don't need to be a Michelin-starred chef to create. All you need is a dash of curiosity, a sprinkle of courage, and a pinch of imagination. So the next time you step into your kitchen, remember, it's more than just a space for cooking. It's a playground for your creativity. It's a place where you can experiment, innovate, and create. When you cook, you're the artist, and the kitchen is your canvas. Embrace it. Cooking is not just about feeding ourselves, it's about achieving and sharing. This statement rings true for many of us who have discovered the joy of cooking. The kitchen is not just a place for food preparation, it's a platform for self-expression, creativity, and yes, boosting our self-esteem. Now you might be wondering, how does cooking boost self-esteem? Well, let's break it down. When you complete a recipe, especially a new or challenging one, there's a sense of accomplishment that comes with it. You've taken raw ingredients and transformed them into a delicious meal. That's a feat in itself. It's a tangible result of your effort, and the satisfaction of tasting your creation can give you a real confidence boost. But it doesn't stop there. Trying a new cooking technique can also raise your self-esteem. Maybe you've mastered the art of kneading dough for the perfect bread, or you've nailed the timing for a medium-rare steak. Each new skill you acquire in the kitchen adds to your culinary repertoire, and in turn, your confidence. And let's not forget the joy of sharing a meal you've cooked. Whether it's a family dinner, a potluck with friends, or a dish for a community event, there's a sense of pride in offering something you've created. It's a way of saying, I made this and I want to share it with you. This act of sharing not only fosters connections with others, but also reinforces your self-belief and esteem. So you see, cooking is more than just a chore or a means to an end. It's a journey of discovery, learning, and achievement. Each dish you make, each technique you master, and each meal you share contributes to your growth and self-esteem. Remember, it's not about being a gourmet chef or creating the perfect dish every time. It's about the process, the experience, and the joy of creation. So, don't be afraid to try new recipes, experiment with flavors, and share your culinary creations. Because cooking is a journey, and every meal you make is a testament to your growth and achievement. There's a unique joy in cooking for others, a joy that feeds our mind as much as our bodies. Ever notice how the scent of a simmering sauce, the sizzle of a pan, or the sight of a perfectly baked cake can light up a room? That's because, in the act of cooking, we're not just crafting a meal, we're creating a shared experience. Cooking for others goes beyond the simple act of providing sustenance. It's an expression of love, care, and creativity. It's about taking the time and effort to nourish not just the bodies, but also the souls of those we care about. Each dish we prepare is a gift, a tangible manifestation of our feelings for the people we're serving. And the rewards of cooking for others are manifold. It fosters communication and community, bringing people together around a common table to share stories, laughter, and even the occasional friendly debate over who gets the last slice of pie. But there's more. Cooking for others also helps us step outside of ourselves. When we focus on creating a meal that will bring joy to others, we're not just feeding them, we're feeding our own sense of purpose, our own sense of connection to the people and world around us. There's also the simple pleasure of seeing someone enjoy a meal you've prepared. That smile, that contented sigh, that request for seconds. These are the moments that make all the prep work, the careful measuring, the watchful waiting at the oven, truly worth it. And let's not forget about the memories created. The shared experience of a meal becomes a shared memory, a story to be told and retold, a moment in time that strengthens the bonds between us. So next time you find yourself in the kitchen, remember, you're not just cooking, you're creating. You're creating nourishment, yes, but you're also creating love, community, and connection. In the act of cooking and sharing food, we create connections, memories, and yes, we also create joy.